Hi, let's study English and Human Resources Management with me. I'm Tiếng. Here, I share what I'm learning about English and Human Resources Management, my challenges and progress, so we can motivate each other to grow and build a better future together. Join me on this journey of learning and self-improvement. Let's do it. And today we will talk about social insurance law, No. 41, 2024, QH 15, effective from July 1st, 2025. Article 2, persons subject to compulsory and voluntary social insurance. First, Vietnamese employees subject to compulsory social insurance include A. Employees working under indefinite term labor contracts or fixed-term labor contracts with a duration of at least 1 month, including cases where the employee and the employer agree under a different title, but the content indicates a paid job with salary or wage and the management, administration, or supervision of one party over the other. Here is another translation. Article 2. Compulsory and voluntary social insurance participants. First, employees who are Vietnamese citizens shall participate in compulsory social insurance, including A. Employee, people working under indefinite term employment contracts with terms of at least 1 month, even if they are referred to by other names by the employers and employees, as long as they specify the job, salary, remuneration, and the management of one party. Let's continue with a mini story. One of my favorite parts. It helps me memorize the vocabulary deeply, automatically, and effortlessly. And it will work with you as well. So let's begin. Today we will learn about social insurance law in Vietnam. In this mini story, I will do three things. First, I will make a statement. When you hear a statement, just say, just respond to me. Second, I will ask a question you know the answer to. You must say the answer. Third, I might ask a question you don't know the answer to. If you don't know it, just make a guess. So let's begin. I am reading the Social Insurance Law No. 41, 2024, QH 15. Is this Social Insurance Law No. 41, 2024, QH 15? Yes. What law am I reading? Social Insurance Law for No. 41, 2024, QH 15. This law is effective from July 1st, 2025. When is this law effective? July 1st, 2025. We will learn Article 2 about persons who are subject to compulsory and voluntary social insurance. What article are we learning? Yeah, Article 2. Vietnamese employees are subject to compulsory social insurance. Yes. Do Vietnamese employees need compulsory social insurance? Absolutely yes. Who needs compulsory social insurance? That is Vietnamese employees. Here are some vocabularies. Compulsories, bắt buộc. You must do it. Example, wearing a helmet is compulsory in Vietnam. Voluntary, tự nguyện. You can choose to do it or not. Example, donating money is voluntary. Employee, nhân viên, a person working for a company. Example, I am an employee at my company. Employees working under indefinite term labor contracts are included in compulsory social insurance participation. Employees working under indefinite term labor contracts are included in compulsory social insurance participation. What type of contract is included? Indefinite term labor contract. Employees working under fixed-term labor contracts of at least 1 month are included. What is the minimum duration of a fixed-term labor contract for compulsory insurance? is 1 month. Even if the employee and employer agree under a different title, the contract is valid if the content indicates a paid job with salary or wage and the management of one party over the other. Can the contract have a different title? Yes. What must the contract show? First one, paid job. Second, salary or and management. If an employee has a 3-week contract, are they subject to compulsory social insurance? Just make a guess. The answer is no, because the contract is less than 1 month. So who decides the salary in the contract? Usually the employer. Here's some vocabularies. First one, salary, lương. Regular payment for work. For example, my salary is 12 million VND per month. Wage, tiền công. Maybe often daily or hourly. Example, I earn wage for working 8 hours a day. Contract title, tên hợp đồng. The name given to the contract. Example, the contract title says consultant agreement. Example, the contract title says consultant agreement. All Vietnamese employees under fixed-term labor contracts must participate in compulsory social insurance. Yes, who must participate? Vietnamese employees under fixed-term labor contracts. If a Vietnamese employee works under a 2-month fixed-term contract, are they included in compulsory social insurance? Just make a guess. Yes, they're included. There is also voluntary social insurance for other people who want to join. Is voluntary social insurance required? No. Who can join voluntary social insurance? People who choose to join. We have the vocabulary here. Voluntary participant, người tham gia tự nguyện. Someone who choose to participate. Example, I am a voluntary participant in social insurance. So let's review some questions with me. Who must participate in compulsory social insurance? Yeah, Vietnamese employees with contracts of at least 1 month. Are indefinite term contracts included? Yes, indefinite term contracts are included. What is the minimum duration of a fixed-term contract to require compulsory social insurance? Yeah, 1 month. Can a contract with a different title still count for compulsory social insurance? Yes, if the content shows job, salary, and management. The last question for you. The employee under a probation contract has to participate in compulsory social insurance? Make a guess. No, if it's a probation labor contract. So that means that if the employee is under a 2-month probation labor contract, so you don't need to pay, you don't need to have them to pay to join to participate in the compulsory social insurance. And that is the end of today's mini story and my video. Thank you for listening.